Valentine's Day is tomorrow, and perhaps this day arrived faster than expected. For many couples, that realization brings pressure, the sense that something elaborate or impressive is required. But romance has never depended on perfect plans. In this video, I want to share 5 simple last-minute ideas that can generally create warmth, connection, and closeness. Not dramatic, not expensive, just thoughtful gestures that truly land. Because it is absolutely not too late to create something meaningful. Hi, I'm Sandy Hancock, relationship coach. If Valentine's Day has ever snuck up on you, you're not alone. Many loving, well-intentional partners find themselves thinking, how did this get here so fast? Life gets busy, work gets demanding, days blur together, then suddenly the calendar says February 13th, and panic tries to take over. But here's something reassuring and surprisingly romantic. Last minute does not mean thoughtless. In fact, some of the most meaningful gestures are simple, genuine, and deeply personal. They are about connecting with your partner. Today, I want to share 5 last-minute romantic ideas that actually work. Not dramatic, not complicated, just warm, tender, and real. Let's start with the first one. Romance thrives on feeling chosen, remembered, and considered. A micro surprise does not require weeks of planning. It simply requires noticing something your partner enjoys. Their favorite snack, a drink they love, a small treat they rarely buy for themselves. Imagine your partner waking up or coming home to find one of the little things waiting for them. Not extravagant, just thoughtful. It quietly says, I know you, I see you, I thought about you. That feeling lands far deeper than the most expensive gifts. The key here is personalization, not generic chocolates grabbed at the last minute with no thought. Choose something that feels like them, something that makes your partner smile and think, of course, this is so us. Idea number 2. You do not need a reservation to make Valentine's Day feel special or romantic. Sometimes the most beautiful moments happen right at home. A few small touches can completely change the feel of the evening. Soft lighting, candles, music playing in the background. Suddenly the night feels different, softer, slower, more like the two of you. Romance is often less about where you go and more about how the moment feels. Your partner is not walking into just another night. They're walking into something that feels warm, welcoming, and a little bit special. And this is important. It does not have to be perfect. It's simply about creating a space that says, I wanted this time to feel nice for us. Idea number 3. Long-term love has a secret advantage that early romance does not. Shared history, inside jokes, stories only the two of you understand. And memory trigger reconnects couples with that emotional treasure. This could be as simple as revisiting a song from early in your relationship, looking through old photos together, recreating a small tradition you once loved, even saying, do you remember when, and telling a story that makes you both laugh. Memory is deeply romantic because it reminds couples of their journey. It softens defenses, brings warmth. It awakens feelings that may have been buried under routine and stress. Suddenly, you are not just partners managing life. You're two people who have lived something meaningful together. Romance is not only about creating new moments, it is also about honoring the ones that built your bond. Now for the 4th idea. Affection is one of the simplest and most overlooked forms of romance. A longer hug, a hand held without distraction, sitting closer on the couch, a gentle touch as you pass by. These small moments of physical connection regulate the nervous system and deepen emotional safety. They communicate warmth, desire, and closeness without needing elaborate words. Many couples underestimate how powerful this is. Intentional affection feels different from habitual affection. It's slower, more present, more aware. It carries a subtle tenderness that says, I'm here with you. Romance often lives in these quiet gestures, not loud, not dramatic, just deeply human. And finally, the fifth idea: never underestimate the emotional impact of sincere words. A handwritten note, a thoughtful text, a simple but genuine expression of appreciation. Not cliches, not recycled phrases, real feelings. Tell your partner something specific you value about them, the way they care for the family, their patience, their humor, the way they support you, the way they make you feel your life better. Most people do not hear heartfelt appreciation nearly often enough. When your partner feels truly seen and valued, it creates warmth and emotional intimacy. That is romance at its core. You do not need poetic perfection, you need honesty. Even a few authentic sentences can mean more than any gift. Now let's gently bring this together. If you notice something about these ideas, is this: none of them require weeks of planning. They require presence, attention. Romance is far less than grand gestures than we have been led to believe. It's about how your partner feels in your presence: chosen, valued, connected, loved. And here is something tender to remember. Your partner is not expecting perfection. They are longing for connection. Valentine's Day is not about performance. It's an opportunity, a chance to slow down, soften your tone, and nurture the bond you are already building together. Even the simplest gestures, when offered with warmth, can transform the emotional experience of the day. So if you're watching this on February 13th, let this encourage you. It's not too late, not even close. Romance is still available to you, connection is still available to you, and sometimes the last minute gestures become the ones your partner remembers the most because they feel genuine, relaxed, and real. Thank you for spending this time with me, and happy Valentine's Day.